What if Deku was a god of destruction? Part 5. Yes, this is going to be a 20-minute video. And sorry for all the people from now on that I don't get to comment, because whoever comments when I'm at school, I can't reply to, and then I end up forgetting. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But if I end up seeing your comments when I'm at home and stuff, right after I upload a video, that's the prime time for when you guys get replies, up to 4 to 3 hours after the video's uploaded. That's when I really get on and start replying and replying and replying. So where I left off, Deku is sitting right in front of Bakugo. I'm immediately starting off with Deku and Bakugo, and Deku takes off his weights, just drops them on the floor, and they make a crater, and Bakugo comes over and says, "You call these weights?" And he tries to lift one up, only for him to not be able to even, barely, he can't even lift it up. He's trying to lift it up, but he can't, basically. He's like, "Geez, you've been wearing these the entire time? I can't even lift one of these up with all my strength." He's like, "Yeah, that just shows how much stronger I am with you. Now come at me, I'll give you your best shot." As he stands with his arms wide open, as he's running up and just makes a massive explosion right in Deku's face, as he smiles and says, "Well, at least you tried," punching him right in the gut, sending him flying out towards his mom and dad, who are in the stadium, and they catch him and "Well done, Bakugo. You lost to Deku. How do you feel?" And he's like, "Shut up, you old hat." And President Mike's like, "Deku is the winner of the UA Sports Festival." And everyone's cheering. And then he's like, "He's the winner of the sports festival, but can he kill me?" As a ship lands in the middle of the arena, and everyone's like, "Wait, who is this? Is this a part of UA's thing to challenge the winner?" And Deku screams, "No, it's not. Everyone leave now, unless you want to die." As everyone's scared and just starts leaving. As somebody walks out of this circular ship. It says, "Hello, stupid monkey." As Deku's like, "Geez, this guy's ki is amazing." As he looks up, only to take a step back, and yells, "Frieza, what are you doing here? Nobody ever asked you to come on this planet. Nobody ever asked you to come back. Thought my father killed you a long time ago, and how are you still alive?" And Frieza's just like, "Oh, I have my ways, monkey. Now it's time for you to die." As he sends a laser beam right through Deku, as Deku immediately falls over, as the laser beam basically hit him right through the opposite side of where his heart was, as he is immediately falling down and clenching the earth, and he's like, "Damn it, Frieza, what the hell?" As he goes into Super Saiyan and starts trying to punch him, and as he's like, "Oh, so you've unlocked Super Saiyan, monkey. I remember this. This is what almost killed me the first time." As he punches him, Deku in the gut, sending him flying into the stadium wall. It's like, "What the hell? I know you're holding back. Go to your stupid golden form or something." And he's like, "Oh, yes, my golden form. But I have to warn you, I have a form stronger than it. Much stronger. One that could almost rival the old god of destruction." Deku immediately is like, "What the hell is he talking about?" As Frieza immediately goes golden form, and Deku immediately goes Super Saiyan God and starts charging at him. As their fists keep connecting, and Deku just keeps saying, "I know you're holding back. Go all power." He's like, I'm not going to my full power unless I need to, you stupid monkey. As he immediately goes to 100% of golden Frieza form, as Deku immediately goes to Super Saiyan Rose, and he's like, I will kill you, Frieza, for the last time, as he punches him in the gut, only to be punched right through the as Frieza punches him in the gut in the same spot, punching right through him, as he falls down on his knees, as Frieza's like, any last words, monkey? As Deku smiles and says, yes, I do. Sensu bean. As he takes one out of his pocket and just puts it right into his mouth, and he's like, yes, full energy. Again, as his wounds heal up, as he starts to charge at Frieza, much stronger now that he's almost died from that Zenkai boost, and he's like, yeah, I feel a lot stronger. Goes Super Saiyan Rose again, and they just keep punching. And it's been like 30 minutes of fighting, and Deku just keeps punching him, as Frieza's like, I'm barely tired, monkey. Guess it's time for you and this stupid planet to die. As he punches Deku right into the ground. Deku coughs up blood, like, no. As Frieza lifts up one of his fingers, and it has a massive energy ball, the amount to basically the same size as the Saiyan planet, but I'm going to say the Saiyan planet's probably bigger than Earth, so it's the same size as what the Saiyan planet was, but this could completely engulf the planet. It's not on a sun scale, but more like a Jupiter scale, I'd say. That big compared to the Earth. So everyone on Earth is like freaking out, like, what is that? As he sends it towards Earth, and Deku, in a weakened state, not in Super Saiyan, says, I won't let you destroy my world. As he goes in straight into the fire blast, trying to punch it, only to be in the center of it, as he's screaming in pain and basically disintegrates. But the energy orb completely is destroyed after Deku did that. And he's like, at least I killed that stupid monkey. Now it's time for this planet to die. As he makes another one and is about to send it off into Earth, as there's a massive light coming from Earth, and he's like, what is that? As he stops charging up the blast, destroys it, and floats down, only to see a massive white light surrounding the place where Deku died, and he's like, no, it can't be. As Deku says, I said I won't let you destroy my world, and just immediately yells out as basically he's screaming, and massive boulders and rocks and like buildings are like raising up, and then he says, ah, and the light dies down, only for Izuku's hair to be standing up with a blue flaming aura around him, as he just looks at Frieza with a menacing look. Back on Vegeto's planet, he's like, what the hell's that striking power? As the instant transmissions to it, and he's like, what the hell? So, Deku finally unlocked Ultra Instinct. Took him long enough. As he smiles and just sits down on a building, watching the fight unfold, and he's like, well, monkey, I guess I'll go to my full power as well. As Frieza immediately says, ah, he just keeps charging up, and then he says, ah, releasing a massive blue energy ball around Frieza. and then it disperses to see a blue Frieza saying, "This is Diamond Frieza, my absolute max form," as he charges at Deku, as Deku just dodges and then punches him right in the gut. And he's like, "You may be able to dodge, but your punches are still weak." As he punches him again, as Frieza just keeps punching him and punching him and punching him, only for Deku, and it's been maybe like 5 minutes, and Deku's starting to get really, really tired, as Frieza's like, "Your dodging will cease soon enough," as the aura disperses and Frieza's finally able to punch him back down into Earth, as Deku falls, making a massive crater, destroying everything in like a 3-mile radius, like a huge crater. And Vegeto's just like, "It's a big mistake, Frieza. You just made him master Ultra Instinct." As Deku yells out, "No! You won't beat me!" As the entire solar system just starts to shake. As Frieza's like, "No, how could you have mastered it already?" As Deku yells out a massive scream towards the 100% Diamond Frieza, and he's like, as he says, "It's time for you to die, Frieza!" As he charges at him with full white hair, with white hair, as Deku just mastered Ultra Instinct. As he's charging at Deku, as Deku's charging at Frieza, and he's like, "Time for you to die!" As Frieza just sends a bunch of ki blasts at Deku, only for him to dodge them and then punch Frieza right in the head. Frieza's like, as he just starts coughing up blood, he's like, "Damn it! How?" As people are just watching this unfold, like with the universe shaking or the solar system shaking, and they're like, "What the heck? Jeez, this guy must be powerful." As Deku keeps going in for punches, making Frieza weak. As Deku jumps back and smiles, as Frieza's like, "Thanks. Now I can charge up my final attack." I don't really know any name for Frieza's final attack, so I'm just gonna say massive death laser. As he starts charging it up with his hand, as Deku puts his hands down to the side of his body, starts saying Kame, Hame, as Frieza says, "Go!" Sending a massive blast with all of his hands from the death ray. As Deku's facing it head on, and he's like, "Stupid monkey, now you're going to die." As he jumps up with the Kamehameha wave in his hand, gliding over Frieza's death ray, as Vegeta smiles and says, "Guess you learned from Goku. Guess you learned from half of me from my Goku side from my fight with Kefla." As Frieza's like, "No, I know that." As the end of the energy beam comes, he flips over to the back of Frieza and says, "Ah!" Releasing a massive energy of his super Kamehameha, just killing Frieza, disintegrating him. He's gone. As Deku immediately floats down, looking very, very tired, as he lands, and then all of a sudden, blood shoots out of his back as he falls to the ground, unconscious, with blood surrounding him. As Momo jumps down and is like, "What the heck happened? Deku, wake up! You can't die like this. Sudden appearance. Yeah. I've been getting a lot of comments saying Deku Momo. You guys want to see a Deku Momo? You want to see a Deku Ochako? You guys want to see a Deku Mina? I don't care. Deku Toru for all I care. The Invisible Girl. Just give me a name. As Vegito immediately teleports to his son's lower king, and he says, I'm going to have to take him. He's like, wait, aren't you the guy that kidnapped him before? And he's like, I'm his father, now shut up. As he puts 2 fingers to his hand and teleports to Whis and asks if he has Ultra Instinct mastered like I have. And Whis is just like, oh yes, since he's already an immortal god, then that means he should already have it mastered. Since Goku was immortal and he mastered it, meaning it's still very, very hard for him. It used to be very hard for you to unlock it, but since you beat Beerus using it and becoming a god, you automatically have it now. But I have no doubt that he probably will be able to use it in his base, unlike you, who can only use it in fighting. So he's like, it's my son, the Saiyan Prince, of the once ever great Saiyan population, limited to 2. He's like, maybe I should wish the Earth to Saiyans. Just pondering. Should they keep their quirks or not? No. Hopefully Deku doesn't tell them how to unlock Super Saiyan. I don't want a bunch of Super Saiyans to deal with, because every once in a while one will challenge King, and it's just gonna be stupid. It's been over 2 months and Deku has just been unconscious. As I'm gonna say, the Ultra Instinct has been infused with his blood during those 2 months he was unconscious. So when he wakes up, he's in his mastered Ultra Instinct form, but without the omen, like without the blue fire around him. So he's like, oh, my head, what happened? Oh, my back hurts too. As Vegito says, you just mastered Ultra Instinct, something that took me years to master, and you mastered it within a couple minutes from you going into Ultra Instinct. I'm very proud of you, son. He's like, all right. As he's like, wait, why do I feel a lot stronger? And he's like, oh, since you mastered Ultra Instinct and since you are an immortal god, that basically means the Ultra Instinct infused with you, since you were already a god, a god. But for me, since I already had Ultra Instinct before I was a god, it couldn't infuse with me, but I can use it whenever I want. As he goes to Mastered Ultra Instinct, he's like, wait, that means I have white hair, right? And he's like, yes. You should have said goodbye to your black hair, as you can't get out of... The only way you can get out of your Mastered Ultra Instinct form is when you go Super Saiyan, but once you leave Super Saiyan, you instantly go back to Mastered Ultra Instinct. You don't even need Super Saiyan anymore, as Mastered Ultra Instinct is stronger than all of them. And then he's like, wait, shouldn't there be a blue fire around me? It's like, oh yes, I think that's called Omen, not really sure. Oh yes, the Omen. You can use that whenever you're fighting to increase your power. Well, I gotta go, and I'm dropping him back at Earth tomorrow, so you better be ready. And he's like, wait, how long was I out for? And he's like, 2 months. And he's like, 2 months? Jeez. So I hope you guys did enjoy this 20-minute what if video, and I really hope you guys did enjoy What If Deku Was a God of Destruction, Part 5, and I really hope you guys did enjoy the Ultra Instinct part about it. I really do. And yeah, guys. And yeah, bye.